Welcome to F12 MJD News Updates. Greetings and peace of the Lord Jesus Christ be with you, dear people of God. The people of ancient times read the signs around them. It was said that tsunami warnings were there. Animals appeared to be most alert. But what makes us unperceptive or insensitive to the signs of disasters? Were there no warning signs? Where were the government agencies responsible for monitoring rivers, slopes, and infrastructures? When we become too comfortable, we see nothing, hear nothing, and sense nothing. Time to say it as it is. In the midst of Malaysia Day, Malaysia Prihatin, Malaysia Cares, the pandemic appeared to be a little under control. Tragedies and disasters left deep marks on the environment, lives, and livelihood. The responses and concerns sounded discriminatory. But the Sabah tragedy and the after effects of the Gunung Jerai disaster are not over. Is it an act of God or an act of man? Archbishop John Wong of the Archdiocese of Kota Kinabalu, in his Malaysia Day address, reminded that a Malaysia truly cares makes a difference. His words, "Instead of cursing the dark, let us each light our own candle, and together we find a way out. Where there are lies and deceit, let us uphold truth and integrity. Where there is hatred and vengeance, let us show pardon and forgiveness. Where there are bullies and exploitations, let us stand firm and defend the human dignity of everyone, irrespective of color or creed. Where there are negative forces at play, let us defeat them with the forces of love. When the government and the politicians and civil servants who can make a difference do nothing, and the people choose to do nothing, evil triumphs. We will see more crooks, rogues, and criminals roaming free on the social media talking about Malaysia Cares. A thought for the week. A holy man sitting atop the Himalaya put up a big sign that read, "For 2 cents, I'll give you an experience of God." People came from all around the world to see him. He told them to place the money in a little bowl beside him, and then he gave them a few grains of sugar. He told them to eat the sugar. The holy man did not ask them to describe the taste of sugar or talk about its sweetness. He invited them to eat the sugar, experience its texture and its flavor firsthand. What is sweetness? It can be analyzed, described, and talked about. But the more you talk about sweetness, the less you know what sweetness is. Sweetness is an experience. God is an experience. Announcements for this week. 1. Thank you for praying for your clergy who were away on their annual retreat. It was a fruitful prayer experience, meeting God in the silence. 2. Churches in Malacca, Johore will reopen for worship on the 1st October 2021. The SOPs and the guidelines issued by the Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia and the Kementerian Perpaduan Negara permit 50 persons per prayer session for rumah ibadat selain Islam. The time slots are set for 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. The digital certificates must be shown in compliance to 3 W's: wear mask, wash, be hygienic, watch your distance. SOPs still continues. Cooperate with the parish health teams and follow the parish protocols. Parish clergy and leadership are responsible to provide pastoral care, pastoral services, and sacraments to the lay faithful creatively and prudently. Discern and decide accordingly. 3. The parishes of St.Theresa Masai and St.Theresa Malacca will be celebrating their feast day on the 1st of October. Masses will be live streamed on YouTube and Facebook respectively at 8 p.m. Novena at BEC level and online prayer sessions have already begun. Visit the parish Facebook pages for more info. 4. The Synod of Bishops begins with the Eucharist in the Vatican on the 9th of October, celebrated by Pope Francis. Following the inaugural Mass, all churches will begin the synodal journey on the 17th of October 2021. The Malacca Johore Diocese will live stream the opening Mass of the synodal journey on the 16th at 7:30 p.m. to all parishes and Catholics of the diocese. All clergy and lay leaders will join the celebration in their parishes at the designated time. The faithful can link up from their homes. There will be no sunset masses on the 16th of October in parishes. The theme reminds us about walking together as church in the world. This week's Q&Q, the Q asks, the sacrament of confession, anything new? Pope Francis says, confession is an encounter with a God of love and mercy. 1. Put the Father first. What is central in confession is the Father who forgives everything, not our list of sins. It's not about punishment and being humiliated. Go to the Father to lift you up. 2. Remember God's forgiveness. After each confession, sit still for a few moments to remember the forgiveness you received. Hold on to that peace in your heart, that inner freedom you're feeling, the forgiveness that was granted to you. Savor it. 3. Shame is not blame. Feeling ashamed is a good sign. Like all other signs, it points out the road we need to follow. Don't let shame imprison you, because God is never ashamed of you. He loves you always. 4. Trust in God's faithfulness. God rejoices in forgiving us time and time again. He is never discouraged by us. We are the ones who get discouraged, not He. Thank you for watching. We can make a difference. Always believe in the power of one. Let us continue building His kingdom